Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
What's up, guys? I'm randomfrankp, and today we're going to be building and doing a sound test of one of the most annoyingly loud and harsh sounding keyboards that probably exists. And I don't say that with any ounce of proudness. Now, I've seen a ton of these loudest keyboard videos, and I figured I might have the winning combination here, so I wanted to toss in my few cents. Let's do it. So today's culprit's gonna be the Grid 600. I first built this in August of 2019, and it's the keyboard that really got me into the whole custom community. And I've since swapped the switches and keycaps about 3 different times since the initial build, but it'll make for today's perfect disaster. The all aluminum 60% keyboard has a few different properties to its construction that makes it a great keyboard for modding and customizing. So let's get it naked. First up, I'll take it apart so I can show you what components I'm actually gonna be using today. It's gonna add to the overall loudness of this keyboard. The keycaps, by the way, they're also gonna be swapped with an SA set because SA keycaps just provide more of a satisfying thok to the materials, and as a result, they're gonna be louder. But I will be sticking with the Gateron Speed Navy switches that I currently have installed. These provide super deep clicks with a 70-gram operating force and bottom out at 100 grams. You may be wondering why I'm not going with another switch that I've talked about many times before on this channel that also provides super deep clicks, box Jade switches. And actually, the Speed Navies are more harsh sounding. Now, I ran a bunch of different tests to confirm this, and yes, just by themselves, out of a keyboard with a simple side-by-side comparison, the box Jades are louder, but they average just 1.5 decibels louder. But obviously, we're gonna have them inside a keyboard with a keycap on, so I wanted to test them that way. This is where it became more apparent. The G key was the Speed Navy, H was the box Jade, and when installed, the Speed Navy averaged 3 decibels louder. Now, it doesn't end there, so I wanted to analyze the sound frequencies and see where in the audio these two really separate themselves. So here on the left side is compiled of the audio from the Navy switches, right side box Jades. And checking out the lower frequencies of 1000 hertz and under, Navy had a much more obvious metallic resonance. Then when it comes to the higher frequencies above 10,000 hertz, pretty similar in pitch, but the Navies came in yet again 3 decibels louder here. This is definitely where that harshness comes from. You can almost kind of feel it in the back of your throat during these sound tests. I'll run it again uninterrupted so you can actually hear how it sounds. Make sure you have headphones on. All right, so as we determined, the Speed Navy switches are gonna be what we're going with for this build. And switches are the most important factor when it comes to the overall sound and audio coming from your keyboard. But there are other components that can play a role, such as the plate. And we're gonna be going with a carbon fiber half plate. And the half plate here is also key. With our half plate, that means there's much less material now diffusing the internals. And it's gonna give the sound of our switches more room to sort of escape, really. Next step then, to take it even further, obviously we're gonna remove the stock foam that we have underneath the PCB to absorb some of the metallic sound that the keyboard has. Again, since the grid itself is all aluminum, those properties are only gonna give the final sound test more of a metallic sound and resonance with no foam installed. And the foam was originally here because, taking a closer look, inside the keyboard, it's pretty hollow. In fact, there's about 9 millimeters inside of empty space underneath our PCB. So you combine the switches with the half plate now, and now the hollowness sounding underneath without the foam, it's gonna give our keyboard absolutely just no materials inside to have any sort of absorbing factors when it comes to the high-pitched sounds. And then I figured, let's get kind of stupid with it. Let's fill this bitch with pennies. So like a wishing well, I tossed in a handful, and the thinking is, hey, if it's gonna be as hollow as it is, why not make those slight micro vibrations when we're typing now be sent throughout the keyboard and hit the pennies and give them an opportunity to rattle as well. Now, admittedly, yes, this is very dumb, and admittedly does not really add to the overall sound in the end, which you'll hear in just a second. But once I did it, it was too late to take it apart. More so, I didn't want to take it apart again. I was too lazy to take the change out. It sounded better before I actually did it, and the 12 cents wasn't worth retrieving, okay? But then, as I mentioned in the beginning, I wanted to use an SA keycap set with the final build, so I went with the color matching SA Dream Eater set I had. This is gonna match not only the switches underneath with the navy accents on the keycaps, but also hit on the green shades with that color shifting peaks module on the top of the keyboard when you see in different lighting. The top bar here is just for visual purposes, by the way. This does nothing more than just add that extra visual aesthetic factor, but again, at least it's gonna all match the final build. And just like that, our Grid 600 with no foam, SA keycaps, speed navy switches, carbon fiber plate, and 12 cents and pennies is gonna give us one of the loudest, most annoying keyboards I've ever heard. You ready for a sound test? Me neither. Oh yeah, and we're not gonna put this on a mouse pad either, because why would we wanna absorb or dampen any sounds? We're gonna leave it on the wooden desktop. Yeah, very harsh, very high pitched and nasty, lots of metallic resonance going on. Bad, not good. Not only did it annoy me, it did annoy people I was playing with online. That was the goal.
Oh my god, mute your mic!
Fighting at a distance is just the best.
Mute your fucking mic! Mute your fucking mic!
Whoever in proximity chat with that clicky keyboard, just stop.
Can you lose the goddamn typewriter?
Hey, Random, mute your damn mic!
Mute your mic! Mute your mic!
Bruh, how do I mute this asshole?
I never want to hear that guy again.
So like I said, I've seen a bunch of these different videos out there from people in the keyboard community making their version of the loudest keyboard to exist, and I thought, hey, it's all fun and games. Why not, like I said, try it out myself? And I think this combo here is definitely one of the most annoying you can find. Again, all aluminum. Speed navy switches have that metallic high-pitched resonance, carbon fiber half plate, no foam, SA keycaps. Yeah. A combo that would piss off even Helen Keller. So guys, that'll wrap it up. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, if you got annoyed, if you hated it, give this video a thumbs up to show your support. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at randomfrankp. And last, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Hope you didn't enjoy. Have a good day.